Good evening. A new nationwide poll reveals a tight race between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump as Elections Day approaches. Harris holds a slight lead in key battleground states like Michigan and Pennsylvania, while Trump remains strong in Ohio and Florida. The poll highlights demographic divides, with Harris favored by younger voters and urban residents while Trump appeals to older and rural voters. Both campaigns are investing heavily in these crucial states, with experts noting that voter turnout will be critical. Stay tuned for the latest update at the race for the White House heat-ups. New poll shows tight race as Kamala Harris and Donald Trump compete for key state. With elections date approaching, a new nationwide poll shows a tight race between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, with both candidates vying for a lead in critical battleground state. According to the latest numbers, Harris currently holds a slight edge in states like Michigan and Pennsylvania, while Trump maintains strong supports in Ohio and Florida. The poll reveals significant divides along demographic lines. Harris is leading among younger voters, urban residents, and college-educated women who identify healthcare, climate change, and reproductive rights as key issues. In contrast, Trump continues to perform well among older voters, rural communities, and white working-class voters who prioritize the economics, immigrations, and national security. We are excited to announce the early voting has officially begun across America. This is an important opportunity for US citizens to make their voices heard ahead of Election Day. Early voting allows you to cast your ballot at your convenience to a candidate you like, ensuring that your vote counts in shaping the future of our communities and country. Desi TV USA, DTV NN, and our OTT platform DTV Flex, Pakistan Chronicle, South Asian Chronicle encourage everyone to take advantage of this opportunity. Check your local elections office for detail on your early voting locations and hours in your area. Remember, your participation is vital to US democracy and your democratic rights. Let's make our voices heard. Please stay engaged and must vote and tell to others to vote. There are a few Pakistani Americans contesting elections throughout the USA, and especially in Texas for Bend County, Harris County, Dallas County, and Bexar County. Early voting starts October 21st through November 1st, 2024. Election Day always is only Tuesday in November, and it's on November 5th, Tuesday. If you miss early voting, it is important to note that the general elections in the United States is scheduled for Tuesday, November 5th, 2024.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Experts suggest that both campaigns are investing heavily in key states where the race remained within a narrow margin. Michigan, in particular, he emerged as a focal point for the Harris campaign, where recent rallies have emphasized healthcare reform and economic stability. Meanwhile, Trump is doubling down in Florida, aiming to secure support among Hispanic and senior voters. This is one of the closest races we have seen in recent history, say polls analyst Michelle Thompson. It could come down to voter turnout and engagement in a handful of swing states. Every vote matters, and both candidates are working to energize their base and persuade undecided voters. The poll also indicates a growing enthusiasm among young voters, with a significant percentage planning to vote early or by mail. This surge could be decisive in high-stakes states, where a single percentage point could sway the outcome. We will keep you informed of the devastations and relief efforts caused by the hurricane in Milton, Florida, USA.
Meet the tools that help reduce flood risk across Harris County. From channels to stormwater detention basins to floodplain preservation, the Harris County Flood Control District manages each one with a single goal: flood risk reduction. Because they impact our quality of life with benefits like avoided damages, an expanded urban forest, and room for trails and green spaces. Flood risk reduction efforts have an impact on our quality of life. Learn more at hcfcd.org.
This is me, Tabanda, signing off. Stay tuned as Elections Day nears for further updates on polling trends, voter turnout, and the candidates' final pushes. Don't forget to like, comments, and subscribe to follow all the latest development as the race to the White House heat ups. So stay tuned and stay with us.